you. It boggles my mind that yet again we are in this chamber standing up and asking our representatives to support us. And time again, we have to return to plead with them to not change rules, making them racist and excluding in nature. Rules that harm the community's interconnectedness. Rules that build mistrust in our representatives. I will be speaking tonight to the proposed changes number 3, limiting fraternization and engagement with the public gallery, and number 4, display of signage in the council chamber and maintaining decorum. Rule number 3 is clearly directed at fellow representatives who refuse to be in the boys' club and are actively listening to the community and their needs. For some reason, this makes some members feel threatened. Instead of using this as an opportunity to collaborate and understand all facets of the community and their needs, making this chamber a room of growth, instead, you want to thwart it to be representative of only the voice of the majority of the councillors. And let's be clear, the majority of council members are limited in their struggles and lived experiences based on race and experience of any inequality. There is so much benefit in connecting with your constituents, letting them know they are seen and heard, championing them so we can build up our community together. For rule number 4, if you respect your constituents and their right to a democratic process, you wouldn't be so uncomfortable when they are expressing their thoughts and their roots. Placards, props, clothes, signs, they represent the issues that the constituents are concerned about. Again, instead of building on the mosaic of our community, you are limiting it because of your discomfort. You should ask yourself, where is this discomfort stemming from? Are you feeling threatened because there's truth behind what these community members are saying? Is it anger because they keep speaking to things you don't want to hear? Does that make you a closed-minded dictator who only wants to be aware of things you agree with? If you are just, open, and honest, then you wouldn't need to change rules to blanket ban. These changes in rules reek of desperation. Your fear of our legitimacy is clear, and that gives us the best testament that we are in the right. The role of an integrity commissioner is to hold you accountable in relation to the code of conduct and the procedural bylaws, and educate you on how to best use these existing rules. But instead, you have disgracefully chosen to use their recommendations as a pretense to policy launder these rules so you are not criticized in the future. I know my words and those of the other delegates won't change your opinions because you've already decided how you're voting. But in the near future, when the world judges the ones who stood by and enabled the genocide, you will be haunted by all the human rights activists you see who you shut down so carelessly in this chamber.
Chair, point of order. I mean, this is way off topic.
I'm done. And it wasn't.
I accept the point of order. Again, you have opinions that you have in your own mind, but we're speaking strictly about the provisions of the recommendations made in regard to procedures. That's why, again, there was a legitimate objection by a member of council. You may continue.
Yeah, I was done, Chair. Thank you so much.
Oh,
but I didn't bring anything that wasn't in the speech, what the point was about. I spoke about everything. I spoke about the points that you were talking. I feel like point of order is always used when people feel uncomfortable.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Are there